Hello everybody. This video will be used for our customers as a quick start guide for all the models that we sell. I'm showing you today the Arabiflix model, but this also applies if you have TV Flix Middle East or TV Flix ME, or if you have the Arabi Plus. Okay? Now, once you purchase this box, it should have shipped with a box, remote control, HDMI cable, Ethernet cable, and a power. So the first thing you needed to do was to connect the power to the back of the box, then the HDMI cable to the TV, and then the Ethernet cable to your router. Now, once all that is done and you turn it on, it will take a minute, give you a couple of logos, and then it will show you the screen that I am showing you now on my screen as I'm doing this demo. So this screen happens to be the home page of the Arabiflix box. See this Arabiflix here? That's how I know this is my Arabiflix model. Now, another way I can tell which model I have is simply by going up to settings all the way to the right here, the big blue settings. Click OK on the remote, go all the way to the right to other, and that tells me the model number. It shows Arabiflix because that's the one I have. If you had TV Flix ME, it will tell you the model is TV Flix ME. So, very important then that we understand how to connect this box, get it up and running until we get to the main page. Now we are connected to the internet. Let's go check again to settings. Make sure the network shows Wi-Fi off and Ethernet on. The way you know it's on is by having a green check mark next to the name in the box that tells me it's on, it's active, and I have an IP address and it says Ethernet connected. So now I'm connected to the internet, then I can start using the box. Very important to understand that these boxes have no data. These boxes have no content. If you don't have internet and if it's not connected, it's not gonna work. Now, one very important thing I like to tell all the customers as a FYI, if you don't know whether the internet is working to the box or not, simply go to the quick support application, click on it, and if you see numbers come up next to your ID, then that means there's internet, it's working. If you don't see any numbers, that means the internet is off. Go ahead and check your cables, check your routers, make sure everything is set up, and make sure there's numbers showing up next to your ID to apply that their internet is working to the box. Now I hit return, go back to the main menu. All right, so what are these boxes and what comes on them and how do you use them? So simply, the first thing let's talk about is this menu at the home page menu. So as you can tell, there are big boxes here and there are little boxes. So what is the difference between those? The little boxes you see at the bottom are simply a shortcut from all these boxes that are available. So these are all the applications that are installed on the box. And we chose to give you quick access or a shortcut to this application, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now you can change those, but I highly recommend you don't. Just leave them the way they are because it's easier for you to get used to one look. It's easy for you to navigate and for anybody else who wants to use the box to understand where everything is. So if you end up, for example, changing these shortcuts and you go and let's say you remove them by going to the application and clicking OK to take the green check mark off. Now, for example, I changed it and I have only this. So if somebody is trying to use one of the applications and they come here and they don't find it, they might get confused initially till they are used to the box, because I don't need even any of the applications to be here. They're all available to me if I go here, if I go to recommended, music, or local. So if I go to any one of those, see, they are right here. I can access them from any one of those menus. But to make it simple, just go ahead and leave this, the way it is. You don't have to change the icons and the way they are set up. For now, I'm just gonna take them off and show you how I can still do everything without having anything in the shortcut menu. So then the internet is set up, everything is connected, I'm all ready to start using the box and enjoying the thousands of options I have here. So what do I have and how do I use it? Let's go to, let's say, online videos, and you'll see those two main applications, ArabiTube, Arabiflix. Now I want you to think of those as two different boxes that you bought from two different companies. Okay? The reason is, although they are on the same box, you cannot use them at the same time. So I want to make sure you understand that. It's very important that you understand you cannot turn this one on and this one on at the same time. So if you turn this one on, enjoy it, have fun, do whatever you need. When you're done, you'll see a big red quit button. I'm going to show you that in a second. You need to quit. It will take you back to the main menu. Then you go and you turn the other one on. You watch, you do what you need, you're done. You go to the big red quit, click on it, takes you back to the main menu, then you can go ahead and start the other one. Make sense? So it's not that those two should work at the same time. So let me start by launching the ArabiTube, which also, by the way, ArabiTube can be launched by going to this big green button. That's the only application that this big green button can also activate. So if you don't want to go here and then click ArabiTube, you can just simply click it from here and that will launch ArabiTube, as you can tell. You'll see a couple of things, a logo come up for the company that made the Android application, and then you will see the menu of the options that you can use. Very nice, very organized, very easy to navigate. Everything is in front of you. We will talk about our custom YouTube in a video all by itself because it's got so many options. So we'll keep that for another video. But I want you to know that YouTube or 7BB YouTube and Arabi TV on demand are the only two that you can use from this menu. The others you have to activate for additional fee if you want to use them. They are not active by default. Those are the only two that would work. So if someone clicks here and finds that something says download activation files and call me to say, how do I get those? You can't. Those are things you have to activate separate. We don't deal with this, we don't sell it. Okay, but it's available on the box. So for example, Shahid, MBC Shahid is an application or a website that you can go to from your laptop, desktop, iPad if you are not living in the USA and Canada. It's blocked for USA and Canada customers. Now, you can access it from the USA and Canada on your box by activating this application, the one I showed you. Now, what that does, it builds a VPN, we call them a VPN tunnel, to the internet that will allow you to access those sites that are usually blocked from you if you don't use the VPN service. So what you're activating here is a VPN service that will allow you to watch the MBC Shahid website. Okay? Now, the other one that you will have is the Arabi TV RU, another place where you would need to activate if you want to watch live TV. Now, this is one of 3 options that you can activate. You can even activate all 3 if you want live TV on the box. So your Arabiflix box is a media center. You can activate what you want, you can add what you want based on your needs. We know a lot of people who don't even watch live TV. So they don't need live TV, they don't need to pay for it. So that's why we made this box what it is. So it is simply up to you to decide what you want. If you want to activate live TV and you're one of those people that sit behind and watch TV 24 hours and you want to make sure your channels are working all the time, go ahead and activate all the live TV options on this box. This way you'll make sure there are thousands of live channels that you can watch. The same channel from, let's say, 20 places. So if one is not available, you can watch it from the other one or the other one. You have so many options when it comes to live TV. But again, we don't deal with live TV, and we don't ship anything activated for live TV. It is up to you to activate what you need. There's a website. If you look at the bottom of the screen now, it tells you the website name, and that's also included. This is where we found that you can get the best deals. They have all the packages available. You can get, any kind of live TV you want. You can get 300 channels, you can get 500, you can get 1,000. It's up to you. So any live TV you need is available via activation. Okay? So let's go back now to our box and show you what we can do with those applications that come already installed when you purchase the box. First one, as we said, is the Arabitube. Let's go back there, launch that application. And the first thing I want you to know when you launch it is, if you look at the bottom, there's a scrolling line that is moving from my right to left that says Arabitube. Please click on quit when you are done watching, and that's it, right? Now, before you use any of our applications, please read the bottom of the screen, because that's where we will send the updates, or what something is not working, we'll tell you it's not working, it's being fixed. Whatever it is that's going on, that's where you're gonna see it. So always read the line at the bottom before you start using the box. So then, as I said, you got the YouTube and you got the Arabi on demand. Let me show you how big and how much this Arabi video on demand is. It's now categorized by countries, objects, stuff like that, certain things like video clips and movies. This menu will be changing, and as it changes, all the boxes that are in the market will update automatically. We are adding a lot more to it, but now when I'm doing this video, the box is not even released yet, so there's still work to be done on this menu. So by the time you get the box, it might look different, but the functionality is the same. For example, I go to Lebanon and I'm gonna get all the channels from Lebanon that are available, right? Now the look that you see here on the menu, I can change that simply by going with the left arrow on the remote, changing the view on the top that says icons, click on it, I'll get another view. If I don't like that, I go and change the view again, I get another view until I like one, and then I'll just stick with it. So I'm gonna keep it at list for now and show you all the different things you have. So how current and how much does this update? This updates every hour almost. So by the time you click on something, by the time you stop watching and you go back, you'll see that the menu already has newer stuff. It's constantly updating, non-stop, 24 hours a day. You sometimes can watch things on demand if you live in the USA and Canada before the people who are watching them on live TV. So let me show you how, what I mean with that. So let me first go and show you, let's say, Al Mayadeen. Al Mayadeen News, that's gonna give me everything that have aired on Al Mayadeen News up to now. So this is, for example, the Nashrat al-Akhbar al-Masaiyyah that people who watched that live about a couple hours ago, you had it on this box actually about 4 hours ago. So you can watch the news before anybody else watch it, even live, right? So it's very powerful. So let me fast forward, show you I can fast forward. This news is 53 minutes long. If I click OK, I'll see the numbers at the right. Now I can simply fast forward, I can pause, I can play, I can fast forward a lot faster and go towards the end. And as you can tell, it is super fast, very nice, looks great. And the beauty about the Arabiflix idea and system, you never have to sit and wait for anything. You come home, you can watch anything that was on TV. It doesn't matter how far ago. You can go back and watch it from 2 years ago if you want. So you have so much power. And no, it's not that you get what's on the box. No, this box has nothing on it other than it keeps updating. So basically, for those who think, okay, if I buy the box today, is it gonna be old next month? Absolutely not, because the content that's on the box is changing every hour. So as long as it's connected to the internet, it's gonna always update. Sometimes, as I said, you watch things on this box before those who pay money to watch them live. The news, for example, as I showed you, was on the box before it aired live. Al Jazeera, for example, Al Jazeera News, I watched the news 6 hours before USA and Canada users watch it. I've already watched that news 6 hours ago. Although I'm not watching it live, I still watch it before them. So there's so much you can do with the Arabitube application. Now, you're done with that. And again, I'm not going through everything. I'm just showing you because I don't have a lot of time on this video to show everything. I'm just going to give you an idea. So let's now go ahead and launch Arabiflix. This is very powerful, okay? You're going to love Arabiflix. You're going to get used to it and you never watch TV any other way anymore. So Arabiflix also comes with YouTube, the 7BB YouTube, not any YouTube. If you click on it, you'll notice it's looks different. And we'll talk about sign in and all that stuff later, so you can tell how powerful it is. For example, I live in a different state than my mom. My mom lives in a whole different state. I, from my phone, while I'm in my car driving about 2,000 miles away, can have her watch something on her box at her house through this YouTube application. From my phone to her box. They are not connected by anything other than we use the 7BB YouTube. Very powerful. I'm going to show you that in a whole different video. So what comes on the Arabiflix? You're going to get a cartoon plugin with over 450 cartoons for the children or the kids in the house. Arabi Cinema 1, 2, 3, and 4 gonna give you so much from movies, a cartoon, video clips, Turkish, Indian, English movies, tarjamin or with subtitles in Arabic. So much. Okay, so let me first show you. Let's show you cartoon first. Okay, so basically cartoon has so many options for the kids, and what I do here, because it's so many things, I'm gonna go and just find something quickly. Let me find this one, for example. Okay, Sandy Bell. Okay, now, so I don't have to do this step again. If I know the kids like Sandy Bell and they want to watch it, I'll just go there and I go to the remote control that ships with the box and click on the menu key. It's the blue key on the upper section of the box. If I click menu, I'll get a couple of options. One of them is called add to favorites. I'm going to add it to favorites. So now what happens the next time I want to watch it and I turn the box on and I go to Arabiflix, I don't have to go here anymore. I'll just go to favorites and it's right there. Click on Sandy Bell and that should give me now all the options that I could have gotten by going to the cartoon. See all the episodes. Very powerful, okay? So you can build all the stuff you want in favorites. You're done watching them, you go back to favorites and you can remove them. So now they are gone. You can add more things as you need. So that's one thing you can do as a shortcut, okay? Now let's just show you what Arabi Cinema 1, and that's 1 out of 4, okay? All of them have the same exact things that might be a little different categorized, but for example, I'm in the mood for film Arabi. I'll go to Aflam Arabi. I can watch thousands of Aflam Arabi from this one menu, okay? You will spend a year, you will not finish what's here. And by the time you finish something, you go back, there's newer stuff already in there. It doesn't end. It updates all the time. If I go to Siri Arabi, for example, I want to watch any Siri Arabi, I can go, let's go for example this one. I know this is Little Ord, Al-Arab. Click on it, and I'm going to get every halaqa. And by the way, none of these have commercials. You click, you watch it, no commercials. So what takes an hour to watch on live TV, you watch here in about half an hour, 35 minutes. And there is hundreds and hundreds of those shows. Siri Ajnabi. This is very nice for those who want subtitles. Like for example, Modern Family 7. I can watch that with Arabic subtitles. And there's again tons and tons of those shows. Siri Turkey. Every Turkish episode you can think of or show pretty much is here. You can watch it from الحلقة الأولى أو السيزون الأول to the last season. Doesn't matter. You can, as I said, sit here and spend, a year and you will not finish what's in just this one section. If you go to TV programs, those of you who watch, for example, The Voice Kids, The Voice, Arab Casting, X Factor, any show that's on TV, you can watch here without commercials. Very, very powerful, okay? Then you got video clips, the latest, the newest video clips that are in the Middle East, you can watch from here. You have so many options, and then you got more cartoon. So if the kids even want more cartoon stuff, there's a lot more here. And again, any one of those you can just add to favorites and build as many as you want in there for the kids to watch. So now the kids come to the house, turn the box on, go to favorites, boom, they'll find all the cartoons and play whatever they want. That's just one Arabi cinema out of 5. Now, number 5, just so you know, is not used yet. You can tell it's under construction. That's for future use. We don't need it yet. It's there just because when we decide to add something, your box will auto update. You don't have to, for example, change the box or anything like that. So that's there for future use. But what I showed you in 1 is also available in 2. So if 1 didn't work, go to 2, 3, and 4. So you're gonna have so many options to watch your anything that's on live TV. You'll watch it here. I'm done. I go to quit, click OK, go back to the main menu. Now, if that's not enough and you want live TV, as I said, Arabiflix and all our boxes, whether it's Arabiflix, TVFlix ME, or the Arabi Plus, they are all Android boxes that you can install as many live TV applications as you want from even 50 different companies. Now, what comes on the box? There are 3 applications. We talked about one of them, which is the Arabi TV RU in the Arabi Tube. There's 2 more that are here. One called IPTV, and as you can tell, it's not authorized because it's not being used. You have to subscribe to this service to be able to get it. But you never have to change the box. You can do it on the same box, which is your Arabiflix. If you want live TV, this will give you about 350 Arabic channels live, including HBO and all other stuff. This one, Royal TV, also is one of the packages also available to you. And you can get all those activated. You can activate all 3. You can activate 1. You can activate 2. It's up to you. If you're one of those people who live and die watching TV, then you can activate all of them. This way you can watch TV 24 hours a day, and you'll have more than you can handle. If you're like me, you come home at night and you want to go and watch, a couple of things, couple of updates, sports, movies, couple of shows that I don't need live TV. I don't use live TV. I want to watch the news. I'll go at night, go on demand, watch the news, and get all the updates right away. So I don't need that. But there are people out there that live and die sitting in front of the TV. If you're one of those people, I call those power users. Go ahead and activate all 3 IPTV options. If you're not, you don't need anything, just use the box the way it is. But the beauty about it, the box, or all the boxes, you can activate what you want as you need. You're not stuck with one company. You're not stuck with somebody putting channels today but taking them out tomorrow, somebody going out of business. You're stuck with their equipment. No, you use what you want as you need. It's an open platform. Okay, so I hope that was a good overview of the box, what it does, what's on it, how to use it, and there will be a lot more videos to talk about every little detail about specifics, mainly our special YouTube plugin. So have a beautiful day and enjoy your whether it's Arabiflix, TVFlix ME, or Arabi Plus. Enjoy them, have fun, and let your friends know about this new technology and the new era in watching Arabic TV. Thank you again for watching.